Buddy, it's September 15th, 2020, and today we're going to talk a little bit about accessories. Accessories that really enhance the bike and make the bike a lot more fun. So let's start with a Salsa Marrakesh. The Salsa Marrakesh got one new thing today. Got an out front bracket. Now, you guys have noticed I don't use any navigation on my bikes. I know my route, I know where I'm going, and I usually go the same place. So what I need is basic stuff. I need to know the speed I'm going at, the maximum speed, the average speed, and of course distance. Um, and I do everything in kilometers as well. And I just do it because I just love seeing the kilometers. I love having a reference to, professional cycling and all that stuff. Everything's in kilometers. The whole world's in kilometers except this country, and people laugh at us why we're still in inches and miles. It's kilometers, guys. Okay, so the out front bracket does one of two things. One, it puts the computer out front, hence the name out front bracket. But secondly, it clears up the handlebar, so if you want to put lights or any other accessory. And last, you can look forward, glance down, and it goes through your flow of motion, your path, your sight of path, or path of sight, however you want to call it. And it makes it nice and easy. You don't stretch your neck, you don't angle it. You just look down and keep an eye on where you're going. So that's really cool. Okay, a headlight. Pretty good idea. You could even use it as a daylight. Um, Obviously, got to have some water bottles. This bottle at the bottom is basically a toolbox, and it eliminates having a lot of bags in the back. Also a rear light. Now some guys like to carry their spare tube underneath the saddle. It's more traditional, so that's why that's there. This particular bike is basically going to be my fun bike, my street bike, my grocery getter, my everyday bike. And that's a lot of bike, just for a basic bicycle. That's the Salsa Marrakesh. And I love the way it's set up. Now, you guys know it has a rear rack on it, as well as a Salsa front rack on it. The lowrider racks obviously carry panniers in the front, carry panniers in the back. So this bike's set up for touring. You could virtually do anything on this bike, but that's initially what the bike was designed for. So it's ready to rock and roll. It's got every necessary accessory on it, including a pump inside that bottom bottle, even though I carry CO2 cartridges as well. Now let's look at the Salsa Journeyman. Got a few more accessories on it. Okay, first thing is I got a roll bag in the back. And basically, that means my tire levers, my CO2, my cartridge, and my tube are all rolled into a little tool bag. Kind of cool. I added extra Velcro straps simply to keep it nice and tight. I have a top tube bag. Top tube bag basically has a toolkit in it. Oh, and I never showed you the toolkit in this one. So let me show it to you real quick. It's a really nice one. So basically it's a Crank Brothers toolkit. It's in its own little case. It actually is a little heavier than the cheap toolkit I have on my Journeyman flat bar. But it's pretty cool. It has everything you need, necessary items, even a chain breaker on it. Not that I've ever broken a chain on the road, but if I ever do, I got the tool on the road. What else in there? Oh, I got a marker in there for some reason. So I don't have too much in this top two bag. And I really like these Rhino walk bags. Okay, this also has an out front bracket with a Cat-Eye Urban wireless computer on it. And what's cool about this computer, the screen's wider, very, very clear. The only thing this computer doesn't have that my latest computer has is a light. But what I like about these Cat-Eyes is they go to sleep. So if you're not riding your bike every day, that battery's not in use. It's asleep. So you're probably going to get, instead of the traditional year, you're probably going to get a year and a half to 2 years on it, especially if you have multiple bikes. The other thing I have on it are these mini salsa bags. And what do I have in them? Tire levers and CO2s. So, I'm sorry, inner tubes and CO2s. And I think that's really, really a great idea, simply because where I ride this bike, it's prone to flats. And since I'm not tubeless yet, Even though I can, I probably won't have to carry as many tubes. So right now I'm carrying 1, 2, 3, 4 tubes. Here's another accessory I think is really good, and they're the valve caps. Get a colored valve cap, and they really blend in well with the bike. But second, when this bike is going through mud, water, it doesn't corrode the valve stem. You'll always have it protected. So I think a valve cap that matches the bike is just a great idea. Podium water bottles. These are the Dirt Series. Why do I like the Dirt Series? Because when I'm going through dust and crud and all kinds of other stuff, I don't want my valve where I drink dirty. So it simply has a cap on it. I think it's a great idea. I have it on all 3 of my gravel bikes. They all have the Podium water bottle with the Dirt Series cap on them. So I think it's a really good idea. Rear light. You guys know it's got a fabric saddle. And of course, the valve stem cover on the back. So, in my opinion, these are great accessories, make cycling a little bit more fun. And like I always tell you guys, I enjoy kitting out my bikes. I enjoy putting everything on them. I think it's one of the joys of cycling. So if you guys have any questions or comments or suggestions, please let me know. I love hearing from you guys.